You really think one guy, alone, changed the world by himself, just like that? No backup, no secret group, no bigger plot behind it all? That's the problem. Our brains hate that idea. And that's exactly where conspiracy theories slip in, through the cracks in what feels too small to explain something so big. This is Fact Dump TV, where the unusual is real. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, because today we're digging into the bizarre way your brain reacts to tragedy and why that leads straight into conspiracy theories. Now let's get started. This video isn't about whether conspiracies are real or fake. We're not digging into whether aliens built the pyramids. We're digging into your brain, because there's a mental glitch hiding in there called proportionality bias. And it's the reason your mind goes, that can't be it, when something huge happens. Once you spot it, you won't unsee it. When something big happens, like a really big, history-changing kind of big, our brain demands an explanation that feels just as massive. Think JFK. One guy with a rifle takes down the President of the United States alone on a Tuesday from a window. Our brains say, nope, doesn't add up. So we look for something bigger. A second shooter, the CIA, the mob, a secret cabal. Anything that feels like it matches the size of the event. Because of a small, boring reason, that doesn't sit right. This is proportionality bias in action. It's your brain playing matchmaker between cause and effect, and it hates when they feel mismatched. Psychologist Paul Leman and Cinnirella found that people are more likely to believe in conspiracy theories when the event is massive or shocking. The more emotional weight the event carries, the more our brains reject simple explanation. It's like emotional math. Big tragedy equals big reason. But this isn't new. This is survival brain stuff. Back in the day, if your friend dropped dead after eating berries, assuming it was just bad luck could get you killed. But thinking, those berries are cursed, or something's out to get us, made you cautious, made you survive. So our brains evolved to look for big explanations to stay safe, even if they were wrong. Fast forward to now, and that same instinct is still there, but it's out of its depth. Princess Diana dies in a car crash. Sad, tragic, sure, but your brain says, why no seatbelt? Why was the driver drunk? Why that tunnel? Too many questions, not enough answers. So the mind fills the gap. The royals did it. It was an assassination. Boom! Conspiracy theory. Same with 9/11. A bunch of guys with box cutters, that's how the towers fell. Our brains scream, no way! So theories start. It was an inside job. Controlled demolition. That's proportionality bias again. We want the cause to match the chaos. And here's where it gets dangerous. The more we rely on emotional logic, the more suspicious we become of anything simple. Sudden blackout? The government's testing something. Celebrity dies? They were silenced. Mass shooting? Must have been staged. Everything becomes a puzzle we think we're solving. And that feels good. It feels smart. It feels like you're seeing what others can't. But it's not just your brain. It's also the internet. Every time tragedy strikes, social media turns into a conspiracy buffet. A million hot takes, fake evidence, TikToks with creepy music. And the more you scroll, the more you see the same theories over and over. Your brain starts thinking, maybe there's something to this. It's like a slot machine of suspicion, and you keep pulling the lever. Now imagine this, you're scared, you're confused, the world feels out of control. Would you rather believe in chaos or a plot? Most people go for the plot, because if someone caused it, maybe it can be stopped. Maybe there's still control. That's the emotional safety blanket of a conspiracy theory. It gives you a bad guy, a plan, a reason, even if it's made up. That's why these theories spread like wildfire during COVID. Millions dead, global panic, and the cause, a virus from a bat. Too random, too small. So the theories came flying. It was made in a lab. It's population control. 5G is to blame. And yeah, some people believed it. Not because they're dumb, but because their brains were trying to make the chaos stop making noise. Now here's the kicker. The more often you hear a theory, the more real it feels. It's called the illusory truth effect. Just hearing something again and again, true or not, makes your brain trust it more. Familiar, believable. So a conspiracy doesn't need evidence, it just needs repetition. Once the idea feels emotionally right, facts don't stand a chance. So what can we do? Step 1, spot the glitch. Ask yourself, am I expecting a huge reason just because the event feels huge? Step 2, get comfortable with boring truth. Sometimes bad things happen because of small mistakes. No shadow government needed. And step 3, sit with discomfort. Not everything has a neat explanation, and that's okay. Because yeah, our brains want big answers, but sometimes the truth is way smaller than we think. And tell me in the comments, what's one conspiracy theory you used to believe or almost did? This is Fact Dump TV, where the unusual is real. Hit that subscribe button and keep diving deep into the weird side of what we think we know.